How governments are f***ing up our housing market. In a recent TREB Market Watch report, the Toronto Real Estate Board made mention of government failures on our housing market. So we wanted to look at a couple areas in terms of where there's lacking. So number one, Canadian Home Builders Association report did a municipal benchmarking study, and all it is they just did a measure of different municipalities across the country and looked at how they fared with approval timelines, planning features, and government costs. And having a look through it, when it comes down to just getting an approval for a building, you can see that Toronto came in dead last at 35 months, and coming up second, Markham at 23 months. The next thing, when they took in all these factors and weighted them, you can see that Toronto came in 18 out of 21 municipalities across the country, and our very own Markham came in dead last. So Mayor Scarpitti, you got some work to do. The next thing we want to look at is actually government fees and levies. So a recent CMHC report that came out last year showed that at least 20% or 1/5 of all the costs when you go to buy a new home is directly going to the government in terms of fees and levies. So that $700,000 condo, well, $140,000 of that is going directly to the government. That's worsening affordability and just putting money in the government bureaucratic pockets that don't know how to allocate resources. Finally, we want to look at immigration. The federal government is pumping people through, which is on a needed basis for the long term, but they're not communicating with the municipal governments. And this is causing a mismatch in terms of wants and needs, where we can't build enough to keep up with the people coming in here. So to all our levels of government, get your shit together and let's try and make housing more affordable. Find your way home with the Kompass Group.